Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different for your readings, and if you're new to my channel, I welcome you, and if you're a subscriber, welcome you as well, as I said. As you know, or you may not know, that I like to change things up now and then, so I just thought the summer solstice is coming up. The summer months are going to be here, so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a creative art reading for you, and what it pertains to is we're going to be using paint. And then for your reading to form pictures, and then at the end of the reading as well, I will pull a card for you. So let's begin, and we're going to put our intention into this as I'm working on this, as to what nature. Mother Nature. What does Mother Nature have to tell you for your summer months here? What does Mother Nature? So we're going to be looking for trees and flowers and animals, things of nature. And when these pictures, when the picture is done and dried, I'll be back and we'll go over it to see what we have. Now I do have paints here. I have some orange and red, not red, I'm sorry, I have pink, yellow, orange, green, white, and blue. And what we're going to do is we're just going to splot some paint on it. We're not trying to make a picture right now. We're just putting some paint blobs on here. Just putting some paint blobs. And we're going to fold the paper over, and you can do this at home. I'm using temper paints. You could use water paints, oil paints. You can use copy paper. I'm using some construction paper. You can use, if you want to, really do it up, you can use photo paper. So what color are we missing? We're missing green here. Pisces. Missing your green. Okay. Alright, so here's your paint splots. Like I said, we're going to fold this over now. And you're going to take a ruler, a pencil, anything. I'm using a broken paintbrush. And you're just going to go, you would just go like this. So we want to impress the paint so it will go on both sides of the paper. And we'll open it up and we'll see what has been created with the help of Mother Nature for your reading. See what animals, maybe rocks, some trees, flowers. See what happens. And I'll also be pulling a card at the end of this reading as well. So let's open it up, and once this painting dries, I'll be back. Which won't be long for you at all, but it'll be long for me. Alright, Pisces. This is what we're going to be working with for you. I kind of see some dolphins. These up on top, the blue there, it looks like dolphins to me. That's one thing that I've seen so far. So let's go ahead and let this dry, Pisces, and I'll be right back. Hello, Pisces. I'm back. Your painting has dried. And again, this is going to be for a summer reading for you for the 3 months. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards for you as well. This card is going to be for the summer solstice, which is Wednesday, the June 21st. So we're going to pull this card for you for the 21st, and it's more than likely probably going to be incorporated somehow as well into your 3-month reading here for summer, for your summer season. So let's go ahead and pull this card for you now. Let's see what June 21st has, what energies of the summer solstice is coming in for you. You have recognized the signs from above. You have a beautiful dove here, some abundance, coins coming in, some lucky numbers just for synchronicities, butterflies for transformation, changes, going to different transitions in your life, and a beautiful feather here. Beautiful feather coming down from the angels as well. And it says, the angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. So stay alert and open up to the divine guidance. So pay attention to synchronicities, basically, on the summer solstice for you. This is a very spiritual card for such a day, isn't it? Seeing that, this is the time, the summer solstice is, the time that you're giving thanks and gratitude to the earth for, for everything that's been planted in the spring and whatnot to start forming and growing, going through its life cycles for survival for everyone and for everything, I should say. So this is your card for June 21st, is to recognize the signs from above, and that you have been receiving them, but you've been a little distracted and not, quite paying attention to the different numbers that keep repeating themselves and such. So again, just pay attention to those things, and you'll be able to get a clear message from all those synchronicities for you. All right, so I'm going to pull the camera in. I'm going to talk about your painting here, and the things that I had found were dolphins, giraffes, parakeets, a bear, an antelope, and a waterfall. It's all incorporated into this painting. Now, as I pull the camera in, if you notice something else, your own perspective in this reading, put it down in the comments as to what you see. All right, so give me a moment. All right, Pisces. First thing, this is in the way here. I covered it up a little bit. All right, so the first thing I'm going to be speaking of here is about these 4 dolphins. You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can see they're diving, they're coming down, and they're coming down upon you. They're diving deep down into the ocean and the seas of emotions. You can see the dolphins, their little noses and their bodies and their snout. There's one eye showing on this one. There's one eye on this one as well. But you do have 4 of them, and they are representing to you that that they are diving in to release some tension, and it's time for you to start to breathe some new life into yourself. It's time to start releasing stuff and start breathing in the clear, clean energy, okay? And it's also possible for some of you, this is also a message to perhaps you need to start doing some breathing exercises to help clear and to help your lungs. The dolphins, they have to take long, deep breath because they can dive down about 3,000 feet in just 2 minutes. So, they have to have pretty strong lungs. So that's something else that I was going to say elephants. Okay. What the dolphins are representing to you is just to release your tension, release tension. They're bringing in the energy and the power to you to release tension in these 3 summer months coming up. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is this giraffe here that is shown, and I'm seeing through this image art. Here's the antlers coming up here. Okay, and then you have, it's coming down here. Here's his eyes. Here's the head, the eyes. It's coming down around, down here, and, to his nose and his mouth. Okay, and the giraffe is bringing to you, and for this summer, and he's saying that you're going to have quite a few social gatherings this summer, and you're going to be making or having strong family relationships, and friendships are going to be also very strong. You're going to be doing a lot of social gathering That could mean going to a lot of picnics, going to summer concerts in the parks, or just hanging out with friends and family at reunions and such. You're gonna have a lot of social gathering, and it's gonna be you're going to be having a strong relationships within those gatherings. Okay, so then go ahead here, and the next thing that I saw was a bear. It's right here, this little bear. They're on both sides. This one's got a little bit of swirl through it, but and he's kind of like sitting on his butt. So he's kind of sideways here, but here's his body, his head coming down, and his legs. So right there's a bear. I'm seeing a bear. And this bear is coming in and is adding to what the dolphin messages are. And that is to stop hibernating and burying your tension. And to transform that tension into energy for a lot of the decision making that you may be having throughout these next 3 months as well. And the summer may be full of lot of choices that you have to make. That's what the bear is representing, that as well. And he also, now, as I was saying, now the dolphins are speaking of lungs and breathing in the air, and bears represent the kidneys. So, there's the little bear. The bear is just, letting you know to make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking a lot of water this summer, to keep those kidneys flowing, right? Keep yourself hydrated throughout the summer. And the next thing then I see are two parakeets. I see a parakeet. That's this green right here. The little parakeets are flying in. Here's the head. Here's the eye. Over here it's the eye. The little head and the beak right here is this darker color, and his little dark green belly here. Right here. And the beak and the eye. Now the parakeets, what they're bringing to you for these next 3 months for the summer is companionship. Okay, parakeets represent companionship. They're bringing you in companionship, which is also going ahead and relating to what the giraffe is saying as well, with having a lot of having a lot of strong family relationships and friendships going on. It's going to be companionship, along with traveling too. The birds are flying in pretty darn fast, because they are you can see how their feathers are kind of blurring here. It's kind of blurring. So you may be having a lot of traveling, or some traveling as well. And when you're traveling, again, just remember to keep that water and keep yourself hydrated. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to reverse this, and I'm going to be talking about the waterfall and the antelope that is showing up here in your picture as well. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not the waterfall. Well, you have the antelope. I meant the whale's tail. Not a waterfall, whale's tail. Okay. Alright, so now the antelope is right here. Alright. You can see, his eyes. You can see the eyes right here. The eyes. This light green here is this outline of his head coming around this way. And then here's his antlers, or the horns. Okay? And his face. Now, the camera may not be picking this up, but this is really a pronounced, this antelope, he is coming in very strong. He's one of the clearest pictures for you. You can see his nose and his whiskers, and even his little mouth here. I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up real clearly, but it's there. And you've got his eye, like I said, the eyes. The eyes are right there. So what the antelope is telling you is that you may have times where you feel as though you need to insulate yourself, meaning, you might be having a time um, where you feel like you need protection, so you're just going to kind of cuddle up and curl up somewhere, like you're trying to insulate yourself to protect yourself, okay? And and actually, what the antelope is telling you about this is that it's time for you to pull that energy in, and don't overexert yourself by worrying and having fear of trying to protect yourself, okay? The antelope is telling you to pull that energy of your fears and use them for perhaps this traveling that you're doing, or pull that energy in for a better use. And don't hide away, okay? Alright, so now we're going to be talking about the whale's tail here. You can see this tail, this blue here. This is it's in the shape, it is a whale's tail. Okay? Now, the whale is bringing you a very strong message. Again, the whale wants to help teach you to insulate yourself as well. And use creative energy. And be more conservative. You want to conceal that energy and be more conservative. You want to use that energy that this antelope and this whale is telling you to insulate yourself with. You put it into creative use. And the whale also wants you to stay hydrated in the hot months, not only with water, but with the foods that you eat. So your main focus is to replenish yourself this summer, no matter what environment that you are in. Alright, so again, here's your solstice sign telling you to recognize the signs as well. Alright, so there's your reading, and I thank you, and you have a great day.